Okay, we've reached the last song of the concert. Thank you to all my patrons for being part of my Patreon. I'll come center actually. You've made this year a lot more bearable. This has been a very tough year. I'll be honest, I don't like Christmas. I find it really difficult, and this song perfectly encapsulates it. Just as an overview, Christmas growing up as a child was incredibly traumatic. And when you live with a parent with substance addiction, it's not great. It's quite horrendous. And being a child and not having a choice and not being able to leave the house or go anywhere safe during the period of Christmas is pretty horrible. And I know there are tons of adults who I've spoken to, I no longer speak to, but have spoken to, and they've had similar issues and similar trauma. But you know, the difference is they choose to still talk to their family, and I don't after that. And the sad thing is that when I was an adult, when I was like in my 20s, I did try coming home to kind of reinvent Christmas for the family members that I was still associated with, but they were just so awful. And it was pretty clear that, you know, even though I had a caregiver with substance abuse and was very abusive, it didn't mean that, like, I was so used to that kind of abuse that I didn't really see the abuse I had from other family members. And so Christmas has become this place where I always feel trapped. And I'm very fortunate that my best friend who I live with invites me to their family's house every Christmas. But I still really never get used to the idea of being in someone else's house. And I really feel very awful about, you know, being out and about at Christmas, because I get this feeling that I'm trapped and there's nothing I can do. And it's still something I'm working on. But I think that's what I hate about Christmas the most, is how it's marketed about family and putting things aside and like, oh, put your differences. Even the songs are about that, you know, and it's just kind of sad that that kind of mentality is only reserved for one day and not the other 364 days of the year. I do find Christmas very hard. I think it's the one time of year where I feel completely othered and I don't feel like I belong to humans, because everyone's running around and talking about meeting their family, and I'm just like, I mean, I'll just go where people will take me in some ways, and my best friend will take me and invite me up. Without him, I wouldn't be going anywhere. And part of me is okay with that, but also sad, because I'd rather be on my own than be in bad company. But the fact that the choices are limited because I have boundaries around how people treat me, and it kind of showcases that having boundaries and not allowing people to treat me in a horrible manner, whether it's, you know, abusive, neglect, whatever, disrespect, it just limits the amount of people I want to be around. But it also showcases just how incredibly awful the majority of people have been and are. I do hope that, you know, at the end of this December, my life changes differently, because I have felt for the last 3 years, especially being in this town I'm in, the outskirts of London, it's not a place I want to be anymore. It's not a place that I feel creative. I don't feel inspired. I don't feel like the people don't inspire me. The mentality doesn't do anything for me. People's mentality here is just, ugh. I just don't find people very kind or considerate or generous. And I just feel very frightened to let go, but I also feel reluctant to stay where I am. And if it's making my life harder, it has to go. And maybe the saying is, if it's making my life harder, then I have to go. Just have to move forward with something, because the only things I've managed to retain in this journey of, like, you know, moving through the world as I am now, is music has just been an amazing place for me. And it always will be. And I will always have new songs to write and produce. And I've got tons of songs that I've written over the years that haven't seen the light of day because I haven't recorded them yet. And I'm in the process of recording more. And I think that's all I care about doing. That's all I care about. All I care about is music. Music has been amazing to me. It's given me so much. And what has not given me anything is the people around it and in it. In fact, it's been by retreating and coming off social media more and more that I've noticed that all it's done, people on social media and people in music and stuff and outside music, all they do is take, all they do is consume, leech off of me, and no one actually gives anything back. So this song is If We Make It Through December, and it's for people who feel disillusioned by the message of Christmas. This family idea, this idea of community, this idea of coming together, this idea of this is how we're meant to be, and yet we will do everything in our power not to do it. And it makes me so sad. But it also makes me feel hopeful, because I think, well, I'll just get through another December, and then I'll begin again. I'll try with new people. I'll try and find my family with new people. I'll do something different. I'll move. I'll change this. Because I just don't believe in accepting what is if it's not making you feel good. So, without further ado, If We Make It Through December. Okay. Make sure I get the right note this time, right? If we make it through December, everything's gonna be alright, I know. It's the coldest time of winter, and I shiver when I see the falling snow. If we make it through December, got plans to be in a better town come summertime, maybe even California. If we make it through December, we'll be fine. Got laid off at the factory, and their timing's not the greatest in the world. Heaven knows I've been working hard, wanted Christmas to be right for my girl. I don't mean to hate December, it's meant to be the happy time of year, but my girl just don't understand why we can't afford no Christmas cheer. If we make it through December, everything's gonna be alright, I know. It's the coldest time of winter, and I shiver when I see the falling snow. If we make it through December, got plans to be in a better town come summertime, maybe even California. If we make it through December, we'll be fine. Maybe even California. If we make it through hope. I have hope. Merry Christmas.